Well, at least they split the series. If you had told me that on Thursday, I would have greatly appreciated that. If you had told me after the terrible performance on Thursday, oh my God, we're going to win 2 out of 3 games, I would have been like, yes. But that doesn't make this loss any easier to swallow. Yankees lose a tough one here to Tampa Bay today. This all important series is split. What's difficult about this one is that unlike Thursday, in which the Yankees did not show up and they had no chance of winning that one, this one they very easily could have won, but some bad pitching led to this loss today. And let's get into the Schmidt of it all. Clark Schmidt was bad again. I saw somebody say today that his score line looks really rough because Abreu came in and gave up all those runs. And I was thinking he sucked before that. The most effective thing he did all day was run into the Tampa Bay Rays third base coach. Top of the first, he starts off by giving up a double to Yandy Diaz, Brandon Lau, RBI ground out. That scores a run. And then we saw another run in the top of the third, 2 runs. Isaiah Paredes with a single up the middle that brought Jose Siri home after Siri doubled into left. And then we saw a Brandon Lau sac fly that scored Paredes. Rays took a 3-0 lead there. If this was Friday, even Saturday, I would have given up. But the Yankees have shown in the last few days the fight that this team has. It is inside them. And we saw it yet again in the bottom of the first. We saw Volpe reach on an infield single. Trevino grounded into a fielder's choice. Volpe was out at second. And then it is Oswaldo's world, and we are just living in it, to quote my friend Pete Simonetti. A 2-run home run into right field for Cabrera that just barely, and I mean barely, got over the wall. It bounced off the top of the wall and went into the stands. A 2-run shot. That cut the deficit to 3-2. And then we saw Bowers reach on an infield single to shortstop. We didn't even mention the most shocking thing today. Bowers leading off for the Yankees. If I had told you that in March, you would have said no way. Jake Bowers leading off for the Yankees. Crazy. But he reaches on an infield single. And then, boy, this man's got some serious riz. Anthony Rizzo with his 9th home run of the season. A 2-run shot into right. Anthony Rizzo without the shift is basically Barry Bonds. A bomb into right field to give the Yankees the lead. Great moment this was. The crowd was amped up. I think we all thought the Yankees had this one won. And how do you not love Rizzo and Glaber posing together? They're the most iconic duo since John Morant and Guns. Unfortunately, in the top of the fifth, Clark Schmidt continued to suck. A walk to Paredes, singles given up to Franco and Brandon Lau, which led to Randy Arozarena, a sac fly into center, though it could have been worse if Harrison Bader didn't make an unbelievable catch in deep center, a spectacular grab by Bader. The man is a superhero. All that he does for the Yankees here on offense and defense, he is such a special player. A run did score, though. The game was tied, and then after Jordan Lau walked, 2 runners on, bases loaded, and that led to Aaron Boone taking out Clark Schmidt for Albert Abreu. That is a game from hell. You go from Clark Schmidt to Albert Abreu. That is the worst collab of all time. Look, I know the Yankees bullpen right now is not in the best shape. It's worn down. Really, this is the best we can go with? And the other problem I have with it, you're bringing Abreu in, who has been awful. You're bringing him in with the bases loaded and 2 outs. What is, again, Boone's obsession with going to guys with 2 outs? Let Schmidt, I'm not a fan of Schmidt at this point, but I would much rather have seen Schmidt finish out the inning before going to Albert Abreu. And of course, he gives up a grand slam to Tyler Walls deep into right center field. Rays take an 8-4 lead. And that was an absolute gut punch. And just when I'm ready to give Boone all this credit, wow, Boone has really done well over the last couple of days. He made some great decisions. The team has played hard for him. He makes this move. And maybe Boone's going to sit there and after the game and say, look, he's all I got out there. He's the only person left. But that's a sad state of your bullpen if the only guy you can go to in that situation is Albert Abreu. The Yankees did fight back a little bit, though, and I do want to credit that. They scored an RBI single in the 7th off of Aaron Judge. And that was a great inning because Cabrera had a single, Torres had a single, and then Judge with an RBI single that scored. Cabrera made it 8-5. Rizzo struck out with 2 runners on. And then the Yankees had another chance in the bottom of the 8th as you had LeMahieu single. You had Bader grounded to a fielder's choice. LeMahieu had a second, Bader at first. And that led to a 2-run home run from Anthony Volpe to make it an 8-7 game. The kid continues to amaze and impress. His 6th home run of the year. Made it 8-7, but right after that, Jose Trevino grounded out to second. And the Yankees did not get anything going in the 9th. Yankees lose a heartbreaking one here. That if the pitching was just a little bit better, this could have been a 3 out of 4 series. But fortunately, the pitching really let us down today with the move to Schmidt and to Abreu. Smith's just badness, and then Abreu putting him in there in that situation. And you knew it was bad for the Yankees. They had Abreu come in there and pitch 2 1/3 innings. Like, that's rough. That is where our bullpen is right now. So yeah, I'm annoyed at Boone here. It's not the worst move that Boone's made this season. He's certainly made worse. But this one, I'm just like, I just wish he had just waited it out. Maybe that's hindsight 2020, but I just wish he had waited it out. That's what I would have done there in that situation. And again, it's a sad state if that's the guy we have to go to. The one thing that I think Yankee fans can be impressed with today, and they can tip hang their hat on, is that the Yankees offense definitely stepped up against the best team in the American League. They scored 6 on Friday, 9 on Saturday, 7 today. After the 2 runs on Thursday, in which they were just like, it looked like they were sleepwalking that game, they really got it going. They put together a lot of hits, double-digit hits today. 3 hits from Oswaldo. Got to see 2 hits from Volpe, Bader, DJ with 2 hits, and then top of the hits from everybody at the top of the lineup, whether it was Bauer, Judge, or Rizzo. Saw a lot more home runs. Again, Cabrera, Rizzo, and Volpe all hitting dingers today. We saw the 2 home runs Judge hit on yesterday, the 2 home runs Rizzo hit on Friday. The team looks a lot better offensively. This is not the same offense that we had last month. It seems like they're finally getting into a rhythm here. So I can at least be happy about that, and hopefully the Yankees can take that and use it positively going forward. That's at least my hope. But again, I'm the Yankees here. We've rooted for the Yankees. We've seen what this team can do. It can be very inconsistent. So let's hope and pray that they're able to take this momentum and use it positively. And let's see if they can take this offensive explosion that they had this weekend and use it against Toronto, as it's an interesting game tomorrow as we head up north of the border. Johnny Brito on the mound against Alex Manoah, who weighs like 800 pounds. I pray that we're able to get through that in one piece. Another 4-game set. Let's try to at least split it here. But overall, I'm happy with the way the Yankees played this series. It could have been a lot worse. Yeah, it sucks that we're still 8 games out in the American League East. Yeah, we can probably kiss the American League East title goodbye. But for now, I'm thankful that it could have been a lot worse. Great job by the Yankees keeping pace this year in this series. And great job by the offense coming through. It's just that the pitching really let us down today. And that sucks. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to this channel and you'd like to see, make sure to subscribe down below. I will be back tomorrow to break down Game 1 of the series between the Yankees and the Blue Jays. Take care and God bless. And for all of the mothers out there, I wish you a very happy Mother's Day.